Howdy fellers, how it's going? You know, just got done at work. It's actually Wednesday, and got the rest of the week off. Today's a leg day, so believe it or not, we actually worked out right through the weekend. Shout out payday, by the way, that's what we're eating right now. Worked right through the weekend. Not work, but like worked out right through the weekend. So, you know, we've been on a 10-day streak of lifting. Not what I like to do, because, you know, rest days are important, but at the same time, it's a vacation weekend, you know? So, I got to get the lifts in still. Can't compromise, you know? So, you know, with that being said, realistically, this Wednesday is like a Friday to me. So, we're getting in there. We're going to do a big leg day. And, hopefully, be better than ever. You know, as always, we want the best lift. But, you know, I'll catch you guys at the gym for the pre-worky talk. Alrighty, fellers. So, we just got to the gym. Sipping the pre-worky. You know, always got to start a little bit before I get the video, because it wakes me up. Gets me a little energized to talk, you know what I mean? A little smile on my face. I don't really get the tingle or the itchiness feeling from like the beta-alanine or any of that stuff, but like it just makes me a happy person once I, you know, get my pre-workout in me. Because I don't drink coffee, I don't drink nothing really. I drink Body Armor and water all day. So like this is like my one little treat for the day, you know? And that way too, it, you know, this stuff actually affects you, because like if you drink coffee and all that stuff throughout the day, this stuff really, I mean, it does something for you, but like it's not as effective, you know. But anyways, you know, obviously we're here, we're gonna hit this big leg day, hopefully. You know, I'm ready. My mind's low-key on vacation time right now, so I can't really guarantee the best lift, but I want it to be big dog lift, you know. So that being said, fellas, we'll get right to it and hit this lift.
Alrighty, so what we got coming in here is our leg press, 5 sets for 10, you know, nothing out of the ordinary, because we don't do squats, so this is how I kind of compromise for not doing them. I used to love doing squats, but I don't know, I think I was getting maybe too low or something. I don't know, it was bothering my lower back for some reason, so I just kind of stopped. Could be something, you know, with form base, but in the long run I think this is more safer for me in like the bodybuilding aspect. That's why I do 5 sets to kind of counter set, you know, doing a whole leg squat, you know. But then we come over here and we do our quad curls, 3 sets of 10. And then at the end we do 7 in close to really, you know, hit it at the top range of its motion, you know, to really get the burn. And honestly, with this one, it's all kind of keep it slow and controlled, you know. But for the most part, I like to push weight, you know what I mean, as always. Okay, this one, this is a leg lunge extension. I do this for 3 sets, 10 and 10 each leg. But like this, I'm maxing this machine out, so now it's more about just doing it more controlled and trying to control the weight all the way through and through, you know. So necessarily, even though you conquer weight, try and master the weight and the fact that you can hold and control it. You know, that's just me though. Then we come here and do it with our other leg, and this is one thing I like too about this machine is I can do independent leg. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're doing with this. It's really good for your glutes too. You know, help build that up. You know, for your overall physique. And really, you know, honestly, I may start adding another workout too to kind of counter set this one as well, just because, you know, now that we are maxing weight out and stuff, and I feel like I just need more volume in my workout now too. It's kind of tough though, because I don't really know what to do with legs. I'm not really specialized in it, I won't lie. It's not my strong suit, but you know, we're figuring it out. Like this, we're doing the leg extensions, really blowing the front side of our thighs up. You know, we did the in close ones, at the end there. Then we did the full, we started off with the full range of motion. So then we come over here and we do our quarter squats. Really blows up your inner thighs and head of it. I just love this to finish off because it's like a burn off, Put all the weight on the machine and just pump out 20 little at the top range, just pump it up. And that's what I like about this one. It's just a really good way to burn off.
Hey fellas, so that's a wrap on today's lift. Not gonna lie, the weight's feeling a little light today, but we'll get in that in the car. Pump check time. Looking good, feeling great. Not gonna lie, I feel like I still gotta get the flexing down, but we'll do with that. Alrighty, fellas, so we just got done at the gym, obviously. Where else were we? But, anyways, what I was saying though, I think the reason why today the weights were feeling a little bit lighter is like usually like the past 2 months of like bulking. Now I'm in the more of the maintenance stage. I'm kind of out of the bulking and trying to put on weight. I'm kind of just trying to maintain 185 and be at that point. But, now that we're past, doing all the bulking, trying to put on weight and mass, I feel like I dirty bulk, you know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. I dirty bulk to get my weight on. But now that I'm at a point where I can, kind of just maintain, I go back to eating a little bit more healthy. So, with that being said, I think even though I'm not having as much calories in me and being in so much of a surplus and more like at a maintenance spot and eating healthy, I think eating healthy really does go a long ways because, it's good fuel in my body. It's not just throwing, there's a big difference between 87 octane and 93 octane gas, So, if you're putting 87 in, your car's gonna run, but it's not gonna run like it would at 93 performance, you know what I mean? Like, that's the difference. Higher quality gas is better, for the output. But, with that being said, I feel like I was saying, I'm not eating as much calories, but because I'm eating a lot more healthy and, I'm thinking about more about what I'm putting in my body, it's a lot better for my energy and output. And that's where I'm at right now. And I like being at that spot. I don't like to just, feel like trash, but it's the only way I feel like in my mind too, especially with the way that I kind of just roll through life in the construction world. It's the only way I can put on weight is just eat whatever's in front of me and just go like that, you know what I mean? But even during the week, it's still a little hard to eat healthy for me, but I try and make the good choice of, eating my sandwich and stuff like that. I always bring a lunch, but I'm not gonna lie, I need 2 lunches and I need sometimes 2 breakfasts. Sorry, but it is the truth. I just need it sometimes. And I can't help myself at the gas station or, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever pops up around the block, because I ain't always got time to just sit down and eat a meal. It's just how the trades world is. But, with that being said, now that I can kind of, not have to be in so much of a surplus to put on weight, I can kind of more, not skip a meal, but wait till later in the day and not have to force myself to eat a shit ton in the day, in the beginning of the day, so I don't have to make it up at the end of the day, if that makes sense. I can kind of just casually eat healthy throughout the day and maintain that way. But, honestly, the cut's the easiest part for me because I'll eat my yogurt in the morning, won't eat a second breakfast. I'll eat my lunch, have a few snacks with it, healthy snacks. And then when I get home, I'll eat my dinner. That's me on the cut, though. I'm not eating as much, but it's a lot more clean. So, I guess when I'm not trying to bulk, I don't need to just throw food in my system, if that makes sense, you know. And that's kind of why I like maintaining. But at the same time, if you want to get big, you got to put weight on, and you know, not just weight, but mass. You got to put the mass on. So, and then it turns into muscle. Especially being, you know, 5'8", it's a little. It is a lot more easier for me to put mass on rather than if I was 6'5". So sometimes it pays to be short or average height. Yeah, I'm average. Okay, but anyways, you know, with that being said, I'm starting to feel the good effects of eating healthy again. You know, because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, when the weekend does roll around, you know, when you get putting around and stuff, can't help but have that bag of chips, or, you know, get them McDonald's milkshakes in me, you know, the double fisters that I love. Not gonna lie, haven't had those in a minute, but I may have just sparked that sweet tooth for that, you know. Why the hell did I have to say something about that? You don't know why it was? It was because I seen not my old thumbnail, but my thumbnail to the day in the life of a eating bodybuilder or whatever. I forget what I named the title, but you know, it was me holding a double fist in McDonald's milkshakes, like, them taste good. But you know, they taste good. But realistically, it's not the most healthy way to put like calories on. You know what I mean? Like I said, sometimes, especially when I'm bulking, it's not always the cleanest. But it's all about, for me, putting mass on. And I'm young, so eating healthy ain't my top priority. But at the same time, it should be prioritized. You know, honestly, eating healthy every day and any day should be prioritized. But sometimes, you know, like I said, you gotta compromise. I don't really do it when I'm, you know, cutting, like I said. But anyways, into another topic, I will say the lift. Like I said, the weights feel light, but at the same time, I felt that good pump. Even though the weights were feeling light, the weight was still giving a good pump. Like sometimes I didn't put more weight on because it was feeling light, because then, I don't know, you have your plus and minus days with the weight. Some days that weight feels heavy for me, but some days that feel, you know, like today it felt light. So, you know, if it feels, this is like the one day it did feel light, but if it feels light again, I'm going to be like, okay, maybe I got to go up. Then if it feels like the third day, I'm definitely, you know, third time I go to do it, I'm definitely putting more weight on. But I don't just automatically, just because the weight's feeling light today, I don't just automatically throw weight on. I mean, you can do it. I mean, do as you please, but that's just not me. But once the weight does feel light, that's when I graduate. It's like graduating, you know what I mean? You graduate weight. I kind of do it by tens. Kind of. Depending what it is. It all depends, honestly. Never mind. Disregard how I add weight. But, like, you know what I'm saying. Once you feel like you got a weight under control and locked, the next best thing is just to push weight. You know, even if you do one set of the next weight and then, you know, go back to what you're doing, at least you progressed in some way, you know. But, you know, even in that fact, you know, the lift in general was great, man. For it being the end of the week, I'm very energized and ready to go. Like, I don't know, this week too, I've been ready to go and just knock stuff out. I've been waking up at 3 in the morning, ready to go. Yeah, talk about that. I mean, I wake up 6:15, or 5:15 is when I actually wake up to go, you know, get ready for work. But like, I've been waking up at 3 o'clock, ready to go. Because I don't know, I just been in that go mode again, and it happens, man. But with that being said, you know, I think it's me fueling myself right. Because sometimes, you know, just because you're feeling yourself, it ain't always, you know, just like the 87 octane and 93 octane. There is a big difference. If you know gas, you know it. What I'm talking about. It's the only correlation I kind of can, you know, pawn on. But, you know, anyways, you know, hopefully with this little vacay I got going, I'm gonna get a like 4-day rest day, which is kind of a little too much. Not gonna lie. Definitely gonna be fiddling around, but I won't be hitting like a serious lift till Monday. And today's Wednesday, so we're not gonna lose muscle or anything. Obviously, you don't just lose it overnight like that. But what I'm hoping is, like, by taking a 4-day break, out of the routine, what it helps my body do is, like, obviously over the weekend my body, recovers in 2 days and stuff like that. But with 4 days, it will, like, completely recover, I think. I'm not saying I'm burning myself out or anything, but by taking 4 days, it really helps you fully recover. And rest days are important. I wouldn't, unless especially, you don't want to be hitting the same muscle, like, 3 times a week, honestly. 2-3 times a week is good in that range. If you're going 7 days a week, I really don't know how to break that up, honestly, because, I can see 6 days a week, but 7, I feel like you at least need 1 rest day in a week. That's just my opinion. But I know guys, look at Sam Sulek, guys. He goes 7 days a week. Man, power to the player, though. That's for real. I know I couldn't. Or at least, I'm not saying I couldn't, but I don't know if it would be the best for me, I don't know. It's one of those things you just have to base it off yourself. For a while, I was going every other day when I first started, so it was anywhere from 3 to 4 times a week. But then, I got into my routine now, and it's 5 days a week. So it's 5 days straight, 2 days off. You just got to find what works for you, realistically. But, that being said, fellas, I'm going to end it here. I appreciate y'all hanging out. If you made it this far, please leave a like, subscribe. I really appreciate that. It's pretty crazy to see how far we've gotten. And this is all you guys doing, honestly. I'm just out here working out, man. I'm just doing my thing. Without you guys, it really don't mean nothing, you know what I mean? You guys are always supporting and doing your thing, for real. But it's crazy to see what we've done in just, a few months, honestly, on this channel and stuff. Y'all really supporting it. It's very cool to me to really see that, because the internet is just, like, a very interesting place in general. Like, there's a lot of hate out there, but there's also a lot of love, and, the fitness community really is a bunch of lovers at heart, like, some people rub off the wrong way, but sometimes they just, they just need to be a little educated or something. I'm not, not everyone has the same point of view, and sometimes discussion is a good thing. But, before I get into another tangent or something, can't clink my teeth together. But anyways, as always, stay hustling, stay grinding, stay focused. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.